Hello, this is Mrs. Sargent, and today we are going to start talking about waves. I know with it being 2020 and COVID-19, we are not at school right now, and we also don't have our notebooks. So any notes that you take will not be graded for this. However, you might want to jot some questions down jot some notes down because there will be questions throughout this video, and those notes will help you answer the questions that will be graded. So throughout our study of waves, there are 3 learning goals. The first is that I will know the 3 different types of the mechanical waves. I will know the relationship among speed, wavelength, and frequency by using the wave equation. And I will be able to identify and name the different parts of a wave structure. So fun fact, in a wave pool, the wave carries energy across the pool. You can see the effects of waves energy when the wave lifts people up in the water. So if you are at whitewater during the summer and you see you're in the wave pool and you see somebody that's lifted up, you are seeing the energy that the wave is carrying. So let's start by defining a mechanical wave. A mechanical wave is a disturbance in matter that carries energy from one place to another. So remember that matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. So water in the wave pool is matter. Air in our atmosphere is matter. I'm trying to think of something else that would, like the cover on a speaker when it is vibrating with the bass. That would also be a matter, and that the wave is carrying the energy from one place to another. So the material through which the wave travels is called the medium. So whatever that matter is that the wave is traveling through is your medium. Solids, liquids, and gases all can act as mediums. Like water in a waterfall, air in the atmosphere that carries a hot air balloon. A vibration is a repeating back and forth motion. So you can see that these waves are hitting the rock that the lighthouse is in a repeating back and forth motion. The speed of a wave can change if it enters into a new medium. So here we have a pencil. Part of the pencil is in the air. Part of it is inside of a glass that contains some water. So we have multiple different mediums here. It looks as though that the pencil has been cut in half and that it's not one continuous pencil. But that is not the case. So what happens is we have the pencil that's in the air, you have the incoming light ray, and that has a reflected ray, and then you have the glass that also has the water in it. And there's some absorbed energy, and then that causes a refraction of the ray. And so this is what causes the pencil to look like it is cut in half and not one continuous pencil. So we are going to continue this in a series of other videos. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm more than happy to help. Thank you. Have a great day.